welcome to my video for Traci Harding 2024 and what's going to be going on with me this year. I'm actually doing this at the beginning of the year, yay! Because I think last year for me was a year of releases. It was just one release after another, which is fantastic. But this year is going to be a bit more work year, like just a head down and work, because there's so many things I want to get out and they all need attention. So firstly, I want to talk about Sorcha's story, which is, I'm 2 scenes away from finishing part 1. I swear to God, it's kind of been longer than I thought. And I think because I was in ancient Rome and ancient Gaul and places that were not that familiar to me, it took a bit longer. But part 2 is where we head back to Gwyneth, which will be fantastic. But I do have to read this present past before I go there, because there's going to be some, lots of crossover between Sorcha's story and this present past. So there, we get to go back to Gwyneth and see everyone. And I know you all love that, so yay. Which we knew was going to happen with Sorcha's story anyway. And I mean, I've been working on lots of beautiful graphics because I want to release this one with Book.io, like I did the 12 chapters of The Infinite Night, and because they offer the opportunity to do so many different covers, and pretty soon it'll be animation as well. So I'm working on those. I'll use them for advertising if it doesn't sort of pan out, but hopefully it will, and so then we can have some moving covers as well. So I've been learning lots about animating and creating imagery, so that's been really fun. And if you want to see more of what I'm doing, because I've been creating backgrounds for my intuitive readings as well, like all my tarot readings that I do for Patreon, for free on YouTube, for personal readings that people order, etc. And don't worry, I will be releasing Sorcha's story through all the regular platforms as well, like in hardcover. Although with Book.io, I mean, they are going to be starting mint and print soon. So, then you can have an original cover for your book, blah, blah, blah. But I'll go into that in my Book.io video. But yes, I'll be going through, and doing the book, the ebook and the audio and all of that. And so, yeah, don't worry about that. So, yeah, I make all these backgrounds and then I don't really have anything to do with them. So I'm putting them up on Storyteller Animation at YouTube. And if you just want to ask permission, I can probably send you a copy of whatever it is you're looking for that doesn't have the little watermark on the bottom. I just like to keep track of where they're going so that, people aren't putting my things up for sale when I'm not even doing that, So, yep. So I've been doing all that. And like I said, yes, I would love to do some more releasing through Book.io, because I actually got permission from Brio Books to put my first trilogy out with them as soon as I can. So we're just all waiting on their self-publishing porthole to open up, and I'll probably do some more because I think they're backlogged at the moment. They've got so many releases, so many people that want to release through them, but it's only going to grow, and it's very, very exciting. And I'm actually going to do a video on my Book.io experience separate to this. So if you're interested in what that's all about, or why it's so important for the future of publishing and why I'm so behind it, you can find out from that video. So meanwhile, what else have I got to tell you? The film, oh my gosh, we got so close with the film this year, I can't tell you, and I couldn't tell anybody else either because there was always that possibility. But we're going to keep going forward because it's still under option for another year and a half or thereabouts. And so, yeah, we'll keep pushing forward with that. I don't really have much to do with it. I just sit back here and, say yay or nay or offer my 2 cents worth whenever. But I have a lot of faith that it's going to get there. But it's a long process. It always is. I've been, in and out of that industry for many, many years, and nothing is ever easy, especially when you've got pandemics, a financial crisis, now they're, trying to ignite World War III. So, yeah, we'll keep trying. What else is going on? So, the next thing I want to speak about is Patreon, and I will actually do a video to go up on Patreon to sort of talk more about what I'm going to do there. But this year, a whole lot of new things have happened. You can join for free. I've had a whole lot of people asking me about Patreon. And just to set the record straight, you can join as a free member. You don't have to be a paying member every month. It just depends on what you want to get out of the site. But I do sort of tend to post things there that I don't want getting out to the general public yet, like, bits of animation or bits of research or just stuff that's inspired me, blah, blah, blah. And, I put it on Patreon. So if you want to catch that, I'm also sort of do a lot of previewing stuff there because I like to get people's feedback. So if you just want to catch all that, you can. And the other thing that I've got coming up for free members over the next 6 months is I'm going to be releasing Valley of a Thousand Flames, 1 episode per month. I'll be opening up for that month so you can catch it. So the best thing to do if you want to actually catch that series is to just join up, make sure I've got an email that's working, and you'll just get notified every month when it gets thrown up. So you can catch that one for free. We've got a new section over there called categories, which is brilliant, makes everything really easy to find. And if you're a newbie, you can sort of get around and see what's been posted before, because there's a backlog of information about Sorcha's story, 12 Chapters of the Infinite Night, all the other books really. There's a new store over there as well, and I've started to release my week by week. That's usually included with my newsletter on Patreon. But if you don't want to join up, you can just purchase that separately in the store. And it's about $3 US, which I think is about $5 Australian for about a 25 minute reading. And I do all the animated backgrounds, and I've been having themes like, Talison's Labyrinth or the Healing Temple or, So, yeah, if you want to catch that, you can pick it up at the store over at Patreon. So there's lots of things happening over there, so go check it out. My store... we're fully stocked with all my books. I've managed to scrape together a few more copies of the trilogy, so there's still some in store. But I'm going to be closing down the secondhand store soon because I'm going to be moving house, and so I'm not going to have as much room to sort of take care of that side of things. A lot of them will probably get packed in boxes or donated. So I'll probably have a fire sale at some point, and like everything for $5 or something like that. So just keep your eye out. That'll be coming up probably in the first sort of quarter of this year or so. And I think that's about it. I will also, for the paying members at Patreon, yes, I will be doing Stellium season 3. And if you want to pick up Stellium seasons 1 and 2, you can either do it at the Patreon store, where it looks like it's cheaper, but that's actually in US dollars. So remember, everything at Patreon is in US dollars, so it does look like it's cheaper than at the other store, but I think they kind of balance out pretty well. But there is a special at All Things Traci to get season 1 and season 2 together and get $20 off the price of either paying to listen online or download. So the other thing that is kind of coming together, and it's kind of not a formal arrangement, but we are kind of offering services for people. I already do mentoring. My editor is just about to launch her website, which is full of great information, and she's fantastic, and I highly recommend her to everyone. But we're doing things more than just editing books. Like there's layouts and artwork and animations and advertising. And Kylie Chan, she's also a master of self-publishing. So what we're kind of doing is that, if people come to us and they want something done, is we're just kind of farming it out to the right person within our little Dragonlight publishing system. So if you need any assistance, if you need mentoring, if you need an editor, if you need a web goddess, if you need layouts, if you need anything you need for publishing between here and there, or you just need some advice and you want to talk to somebody, hit us up and we will do our best to steer you in the right direction, or if it's just too difficult, to do it for you. So just get in touch with me and I will pass on the message to whoever is appropriate. So that's all I've got for you for this year. Thank you so much for all your support as always. Love you guys, and I hope you enjoy everything that's coming up and that you have a fantastic 2024. Bye for now.